What's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new episode of Let's Talk. And I know it's been a long time since I've ever done a live stream of these episodes. And let's just say we got some very interesting topics for us to be talking about. So we're gonna be covering Mortal Kombat, All Elite Wrestling, WWE, Power Rangers, and some other hot topics that of my choosing. So, let's just say that Mortal Kombat has come a long way since 1992. And we all know that Ed Boom is going to be confirming of remaking all of these games for the upcoming 30th anniversary, which I'm definitely looking forward to. And if you see my reaction to Future Boy Kamikaze and my point and my take on this as well, is that we all need a remake of Charlotte Monks. If we could just somehow get that topic trending on Twitter this year, like early on it did this year, we need to do it again because Charlotte Monks is definitely need for a remaster or a remake. Now, just like how God of War, can't even talk right. Just like how God of War trilogy was, I think that Lord, what's wrong with me? Why can't I talk right, man? Please help me, Lord. Just like how God of War trilogy was, I think Mortal Kombat 30th anniversary should add the Charlotte Monks remaster because I would die to play that game alone. And hopefully when that does happen, it should be added on the PS4 and the PS5. Because let's just face it, I think the Mortal Kombat 30th anniversary could be and should be a good thing now that you think about it. And I truly hope and believe that that game alone is going to make fans happy. And, Future Boy Kamikaze, him and I are like this. You know what I'm saying? That's my buddy from the I can't even talk right. That's my buddy from the UK. There you go. So shout out to Future Boy Kamikaze. I meant to notify people on Twitter so that I'll be able to get everybody to join in. So yeah, I think the Mortal Kombat 30th anniversary should be an interesting topic that will go on forever until things happen. But it's gonna come in 2 years, people. In 2023, the 30th anniversary, it's gonna happen. So I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna focus on the MK12. Once they get finished making that game, they're gonna remaster a few games for the 30th anniversary, which I'm definitely looking forward to. And I was watching his video not too long ago about Ed Boon shouting out to the people who are making the MK trilogy remastered. And it really goes to show you that he is wanting to participate and wanting to talk with the fans. And that really goes to show you that Ed Boon is really the nicest person in the world. Even as the CEO or the co-owner of NetherRealm Studios, he is wanting to hear about the fans' ideas. And whether he takes it or not, just know that he's going to probably use some of those ideas and put it into the game when it comes to the storylines in the writing department. I think to me, the 30th anniversary of Mortal Kombat is going to end up happening to people because, like in my reaction to Future Boy Kamikaze's video shout of him once again, it's going to happen in 2023 or 2022 because I'm definitely looking forward to it. And speaking of 30th anniversary, Power Rangers as well. So in 2 years, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers will be turning 30. Yeah, I'm that old. I was like 1 or 2 years old when Mighty Morphin Power Rangers came out. I wasn't even aware of it at the time until like around 95 or 96 when I got my first Sega Genesis games. I was watching the Power Rangers episodes on VHS back in the 90s and the early 2000s. And it wasn't around 2005 when I really got heavily influenced by Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Although I love SPD, but I think Mighty Morphin holds a special place in my heart because that is the one that I grew up with the most. And yeah. Now, as far as like doing the reboot concern, I was watching Dawson Ryder's video on the time traveling plot. Okay. Every time I do these live streams, I can either talk or just shut up. So I was watching Dawson Ryder's video on the time traveling plot of the new Power Rangers reboot. I wasn't really a fan of that plot. I don't think they need to add that crap in it because it's just gonna make Mighty Morphin Power Rangers look stupid. Now, if you're going to do a time traveling movie, why not make a Time Force movie? Don't put that in the Mighty Morphin reboot. And if you're going to do a Mighty Morphin movie, please take what Bumblebee did and use that for the 90s version. Because Power Rangers were created in the 1990s. Have the movie focus on the original 5. Martial arts, good storytelling, and no politics. Please do not add that crap in it. That's all I gotta say. Now, although there are rumors still about another Sentai being adapted or Zyuohger is going to be adapted for season 29. No, season 30. So we don't know what's going to happen. So I don't want them to make a 30th anniversary season for a Sentai adaptation. Don't do that. Please don't. And if you're going to do a Zyuohger adaptation, please do not use the morphin card. It's morphin time. Please stop using that. It's been going on since Megaforce and it needs to stop. Please. I get it. It's for nostalgia, but you need to move past that and focus on your own style when it comes to the morphin sequence and the morphin call. Like, seriously. And, yeah, I mean, look, it's a possibility that Zyuohger might end up getting adapted for 30th anniversary. I mean, not 30th anniversary, but 30th season of Power Rangers. Yeah, I definitely hope that comes true. But if you're going to adapt the Sentai, at least limit the Sentai footage. We don't have to use it up all that much, unless it's for a Megazord fights or a little bit of a Sentai fights with the Rangers on the ground fights. You know, I would say just do what you got to do to make the season good. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. All Eli Wrestling. So, as y'all know, All Eli Wrestling is moving to TBS come January 15th of 2022. Now, they're going to be airing their last episode next month in December on TBS. No, actually on TNT. So they're going to be airing their last few episodes on TNT next month. So when January comes around, they're going to be airing the premiere show on TBS. Because if y'all remember back in the day, they used to call it TBS Superstation, but they just call it TBS, you know. And I think WCW or Monday Nitro aired those shows on TBS or it's on TNT. I think it was on TBS too. So I would definitely think that they need to up their game. And Rampage is not doing so well. And I really hope that Tony Khan can just stop trying to compete with Friday Night SmackDown, because it is not drawing people in. So I think he will need to just focus on All Eli Wrestling. And I was watching some reports on CM Punk not being used properly in AEW. Because let's face it, CM Punk has been booked horribly, giving him jobbers and not using him properly, putting him in biggest feuds for the championship. And personally, I would have loved to see CM Punk fight for the championship belt. And instead of just booking him terribly with these jobbers out of nowhere and just doing pointless feuds and on commentary. Like, it's been 7 years CM Punk has not been in the wrestling world. So the fact that he's getting back in, yeah, he had a huge pop, but the thing is, you need to use him properly in order for him to get over again. I think, to me, CM Punk needs to have a bigger feud with either somebody from the inner circle, somebody like Kenny Omega or Cody Rhodes or Adam Cole. Put him in a bigger feud with those guys. And maybe, just maybe, your product will be better. Because what I'm seeing from CM Punk, I don't think it's going to do it. However, I did see Ross's videos. Shout out to Kicking It with Ross. I did see a video of him reacting to the promo of CM Punk and somebody else. And I think they're going to have their big match at Full Gear. So I guess I could just watch some highlights. Maybe, I'm not sure. So yeah. Try to do whatever topics I want to talk about. It's funny because after I just got finished uploading my YouTube short TikTok video on here, I was monetized at first, and then all of a sudden I got claimed. I'm not replacing no new song because that takes too long. Might as well just leave it or just delete it. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna delete it because YouTube be trying to be funny sometimes. So I'll be right back, y'all. Don't go anywhere. Let me All right, y'all, I'm back. So let's talk about a few videos I've done throughout the week. And it was a lot of fun doing it about my thoughts on the Mighty Morphin characters from season 1 all the way up to season 3. And I also mentioned some things about the Alien Ranger saga, which I really despise out of the Mighty Morphin series because it was terrible. And I also mentioned that a couple of times. And while I was doing my thoughts on the Stone Canyon Rangers, Rocky, Adam, and Aisha, when I was using the movie suits for my thumbnails, because, yeah, from 94 to 95. It was a lot of fun doing the Mighty Morphin series when it comes to going through characters and their humble beginnings and my history of the characters and my opinions on it. Y'all have been nothing but super supportive of my videos, and I can ask for a better community and a fan base of people who love my content and support my content, that appreciate what I do. Hold on. I had to make a phone call right quick, but it was nobody. So getting back to what I'm saying, I could have asked for a better fan base of mine, of my content, to support my videos. And I really appreciate y'all for just checking my videos out. And I remember yesterday or last night when I promoted my trainings video, and there's so many positive feedbacks from my promotion, and I could tell they'll be watching my videos on here when I promote myself on Twitter. And I've always made sure I added my link to my videos and the training hashtags. And yeah, I get my posts shared on Twitter, and it's coming from training fan base, and those who appreciated the character. And to be honest with y'all, I like the training more than Kimberly. Let's be real here. Kimberly is just a 90s crush. I mean, to be honest with you, that's all there is. It's just a female crush. I wasn't really feeling the character. You know what I'm saying? But I know she's a legend, but I'm just not a fan of Kimberly. I like the training more because she was quiet, she was peaceful, and she's very unique in her kung fu style. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to 3 Train. I wish she was still here with the fandom because she would have loved to watch every tokusatsu video of Power Rangers and Sentai all together, especially people like myself who have been doing videos on each and every Ranger character and the storylines and everything. And yeah, y'all are amazing. I appreciate y'all for watching my videos. And I don't know when I'm going to be doing the Zeo version, but I probably won't because I just don't have the time and energy for it though. But unless I feel like it, then it'll be for the right time. So I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking about doing the Tommy White Ranger video, but maybe, just maybe, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. So only time will tell. But I do want to talk about a certain individual once again. And let's just say that he still doing the same stuff like he did before on the Discord, and still being the same person that we all despise the most on this platform. And I'm not even going to say his name, but if you watch my videos, y'all would know who I'm talking about. So I'm not even gonna like say his name, but let's just say he's the type of person that just would not stop doing the things that he's doing. So yeah, John enjoyed this video and this episode. Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you in my regular content.